Welcome back to another episode of the Breadwinner Energy Podcast. Hello, friends. Before we dive in, we are going to chat about our enrollment process. So the Group Coach School program is officially open for enrollment. That is formerly known as the Breadwinner Energy Academy. So if you've listened to previous episodes, then you know that we have the Breadwinner Energy Academy. It's been around for years. It is our OG program. And we have renamed it to the Group Coach School with using our Breadwinner Energy Accelerator Method, which is our signature framework to help you make 10K months while cutting your work week in half by creating and launching one signature high-ticket group coaching program. This program is for high-achieving full-time coaches and service providers who are ready to scale. You've already been in business, maybe a year, maybe 2, 3, 4 years. You are ready for those 10K consistent months. You have been making money, but you feel scattered, right? You feel overwhelmed. Maybe you feel frustrated because you're feeling like I have great sales months, but then I'm followed by low sales months and I don't have a strategy and I don't have a sales funnel and I don't have something that I'm known for and I don't have sustainability in my business. And I was there. Like if you have listened to this podcast, you know that I was there for so many years within my virtual assistant, my OBM business, with my agency, and then even my first year into coaching. And I just felt like nothing was working, but I was throwing spaghetti at the wall, right? Nothing was sticking. And it wasn't until I built my first high ticket group coaching program, that was what my entire business was known for and still is today, that I was able to secure 10K months consistently and then go on to do like 15 and 20K months, and even had a $57,000 launch this last year after a maternity leave. And I've been able to cut my work week in half while being at home with my children. So what we have done is built this program for years, right? Like I have worked with so many women and now I have so many case studies, and I truly have found like what is the magical framework and signature method that delivers results. And now I am so excited to do a relaunch, and it's now bigger and better than ever. And not only do we have a new portal with a step-by-step method and framework that you walk through very simply and easily to be able to build your first group coaching program and launch it within your first 90 days in the program, but then also hit your first 10K launch in that year. And we even guarantee it. And the way that we do this is that you have to apply, right? Every single person that wants to be inside the group coach school has to apply, because we have to qualify you. We have to make sure that you're a good fit for this program and this is a good fit for you, because we do have that promise. We do have that guarantee of you making your money back. And we work with you until you make your money back. So if you are ready to hit 10K months, if you are ready to have one core signature offer and make your business so super simple because you only have one thing, you're ready to cut your work week in half, apply for the Group Coach School right now. The link is down below. Once we get your application, I will personally reach out to you via the DMs within 24 business hours of gaining your application to ask you some qualifying questions and make sure this is the perfect fit for you. I will walk you through our process of onboarding, and then you will get access. So once you join, you get qualified, you get immediate access into your portal, so you can start immediately. You do not have to wait for other people. You get to work at your own pace. As soon as you get into your portal, you have access to the calendar where we do weekly open coaching calls. We do weekly cohort calls. So you're either in the building cohort or the launching cohort. And then we do bi-weekly guest expert calls and or copy calls. We do have a copywriter on our team. Her name is Jenny Roth. A lot of you know her. She's a former student. And you can submit in your sales page copy or your launch copy once a month, and she will send you a personalized Loom video back, as well as she comes in once a month to do a copy review call with all of our students. So inside of this program, not only do you have extreme hands-on coaching from every single coach, me included, you have me coaching with you every single week in Slack and or calls. You have our co-coach Chelsea, who has been in the program. She's an alumni student and has also been working as a co-coach for over a year. So she's in there. She helps with productivity, time management, and procrastination. We have Jenny, who is our copywriter, who reviews all copy and does copy reviews with all of our students. And then we have Courtney, who's also a 3-year alumni student, certified mindset coach, our operations manager, and she's an expert with systems, tech, and automations. And so you are completely covered. The 4 of us have got you covered to hit your first 10K launch, to have those 10K consistent months, to be able to cut your work week in half with one signature method, one signature program that your entire business is known for. Okay. Applications are currently open. They will close the second week of December. They will close. We will onboard you at the end of December and you will hit the ground running. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to submit an application and we will chat in the DMs. And now let's get into today's episode. Today, we're going to be talking about high ticket offers. High ticket offers selling easier than low ticket offers and how you can transform your offer into a high ticket offer, right? Because a lot of people think that they can't sell high ticket or they have to have some kind of prerequisite to sell high ticket, or that low ticket offers sell easier. And then maybe they have a bunch of low ticket offers and they're getting like one-off sales here and there, but they're not gaining traction. You're not gaining sustainability. And some people are like terrified of selling high ticket. They're like, I don't know how, who am I to sell high ticket? So we're going to break that down today because I have had a high ticket group coaching program since 2021. And I've had low ticket offers. I've had micro offers. I've had like shorter term coaching programs. I've had a course, I've had a membership, I've had all the things, and consistently my high ticket program has outsold and outperformed every single offer that I've ever had, right? So what is a high ticket offer? We classify a high ticket offer as $3,000 and above. For some people, it's $5K and above, $10K and above, right? Like it's all perception, but for us in our program, it's a $3,000 program and above. So when you come into our program, the Group Coach School, we help you transition any offer that you have into a high ticket group coaching program or start one from scratch. Some people like come in with an idea and we completely scrap it and they do something different. Some people have like some kind of offer, one-to-one offer, a course, something, and then we turn it into a high ticket group coaching program. And then some people have a skill and we turn that into a high ticket group coaching program. So how do you position yourself to have a high ticket group coaching program? This is what we do. We say that you have to be so super niche specific. So you have to be specific on who you help and how you help them. This is going to be what creates you to have a high ticket group coaching program. So first and foremost is niching down. Who do you help? Who do you serve? So what we do is maybe you say, I'm going to help coaches or I'm going to help service providers. And so what we do is get really, really clear and specific on who that is. We also then create your program promise. Your program promise is what your program promises, right? The desire, the outcome of which your clients are going to get by going through your program. So then you have your ideal client, which is not your qualified buyer. So we have an ideal client, like who would this be for? Service providers, coaches, like it's kind of vague, right? Then we niche down from there and we do like a subset niche. So for me, it's full-time service providers or full-time coaches, right? Like that's my subset. Then we do qualifiers, like who's actually qualified to be inside the Group Coach School. So for us, it's you have to have an email list with at least 50 subscribers or your private community with at least 50 people inside of it. You have to be making a certain income and you have to be full-time. Those are my 3 non-negotiables. The other thing is that you are wanting to sell a high ticket program, right? Obviously, you want to cut your work week in half. You're willing to show up and do the work and implement the coaching, and you are willing to be part of a hands-on community. You're willing to participate in a community because our community is so super, super caring and loving and supportive. And it is extremely important to me to create and keep that culture. That is what my program has been known for years. If you go back and listen to other students' episodes, that is what this program has been known for, is the most hands-on community, the most loving and caring and supportive community. Our students are working together, hiring each other, meeting each other in real life. And so the culture of our group is a non-negotiable for me, which is another reason we have an application form, because I have to know that you're a change maker, that you are in this industry to make change, to make impact, you care about people, you want to get people results, and you're not just here to be an influencer and make a quick dollar with pretty marketing. And if that is you, your application will not be approved. And so those are like what's really important to me to qualify our students in that way. And so for you, it's having a niche, having a subset, like how specific we can get about who this buyer is, and then having qualifiers, what makes her qualified. And another thing is too, like matching that with your program promise, because we have to make sure that we have qualifiers in place to make sure that this person is going to get this promise. Now, your program promise is your ideal client, your qualified buyers their desires, like their dream, what they want to have. So I want you to think of it as on one side of the bridge, you have your qualified buyer, and on the other side of the bridge, you have your qualified buyer's desires. You have their dream life. And that bridge is your program. That bridge is your signature method, your framework that we're going to help you build. And then your ideal client or qualified buyer is going to walk across the bridge, aka go through your program and go through your signature framework and your coaching in order to have their desires, right? And this is how we not only build a really great program that delivers results, but it's also how we have really great marketing, right? Because now you're talking to a very specific person about a very specific problem. You're solving her problem. You have steps and a method to solve her problem. And it's very clear and simple who you help, how you help them, how you're going to help them get across the bridge to their dream life, right? To their desires. And that is exactly what our program does. And then the reason this is going to be high ticket is because you're solving a very specific problem, right? You're solving a specific problem for a specific person, and people are willing to pay to solve their problems. So for us, for instance, we solve your problem of making consistent money, right? Like no more ups and downs with your income, no more high ticket months, low ticket months. We also solve time. So for a lot of you, you might even be making like decent money, but you're strapped for time. You have hit a wall. You cannot take any more on. Your business is getting put to the back seat because you're working with clients. You have one-off clients. You don't have any more time in your schedule, and you want to work less, but you also want to scale and make more. And you want to do it in a way that's simple, right? No ads, no team, no big audience needed. That's one of our big things too. Like you do not need to run paid marketing. I am hit multi six-figure years now for years in a row with no paid marketing, right? With no ads. And so we teach you to do that. And then with no teams. Before my first six-figure year, I did not have a team. Yes, I have a team now because I'm at the multi six-figure level, and it makes sense for me to have a team. But you don't need a team to get to 10K months. You don't need a team to work less, right? You might need systems and automations. And that's where Courtney and our team comes in to help you build in like, hey, this is where you would possibly need like a system or an automation put in here to make your life easier. But you don't need a team, and you don't need a large audience. I still don't have a large audience, to be honest with you. A couple thousand people on my email list, right? I don't have a large audience. When I hit my first six-figure year, I think I had 500 people on my list, maybe less. I didn't have that many people on my list when I hit my first six-figure year. You don't need a big audience, but what you do need is very, very specific marketing and messaging, and you need a strategy to stick to. No more posting and praying, no more guessing, no more just like throwing out a post and hoping people come and buy your high ticket offer. Like that doesn't work anymore. So we have a very hands-on step-by-step process. Now, when we teach you to launch, we say launching with air quotes, and you can't see me, but launching in air quotes because I don't do launches. Like I don't do big, drawn out, extensive, stressful launches. I can't do it. Like my nervous system cannot hold space for those kind of launches. So we do a very, very simple 3-week, 3 posts per week. You have a back end. So your back end funnel is always running. It's always getting clients in the door. It's always getting new leads. And then your front launch is where you actively are selling 3 times a week for 3 weeks. And it's a very simple step-by-step method. Week 4, you're collecting your applications, you're doing your sales calls, you're converting. We teach you how to convert via DMs. We teach you how to convert in sales calls. Then we're taking all of that information and data, and we're deciding what worked, what needs changed, what needs refined. Not your offer. We don't change your offer. We don't change your price. We don't change who you help. We don't change your program promise. Only your messaging. Only your messaging gets changed, right? We just refine it. We are getting more specific with our messaging and more specific with our marketing based on the data we just collected from the last 3 weeks. And then we rinse it and repeat it, right? It's a very, very step-by-step hands-on process. And that is what we do inside the group coach school. And that's what allows you to have one core offer. One thing that your business is known for. If you're not at the 6-figure level yet, you should not have an offer suite or a membership or a course or a low ticket offers and micro offers. If you're not to 6 figures, you should have one core offer that your entire business is built around and that you have mastered. You have mastered your process. You've mastered marketing. You've mastered sales. You know how to get clients, and you're serving clients. Once you do that, then you can start scaling, right? Then you can start adding in passive offers. And I say passive lightly because I don't think that courses are passive, because you have to spend your time marketing and selling. It's not passive. You will then build your suite, right? Like then we'll build on top of what you've built. But at the base of your business, you've got to start with the core, which is simplifying. Simplifying your business will be the best thing that you ever do. And it will allow you to sell so much easier and quicker because you only have one thing. People aren't coming to you confused. Like, well, I don't know if I should do this thing or that thing. And I don't know if you do this or you do that. It's simple. I help this person get this promise with this offer, with this framework. It's step by step. This is what the price is. Do you want a payment plan? Yes or no? Let's do the thing, right? Like that will change your entire life. It'll change your entire business. It'll be so much easier for you to sell high ticket. Not to mention when you have a high ticket program, let's say your program is $5,000, right? 2 students a month, 1 student every other week is a $10,000 a month. Obviously that is if they pay in full and they're not on payment plan. Now you can get around that and only have pay in fulls. You could offer payment plans through Stripe. You could offer payment plans through Klarna, which is through Stripe. So you could do that if you wanted, and then you cash in on pay in fulls all the time. Or you could have a payment plan and start revenue stacking and start making money for years to come, right? We're not quite to 2024 yet. And I have secured income every single month until 2025 already, until mid 2025 even, with renewals, with re-signs, with payment plans, right? So then you start income stacking. Sure, it might take you 6 to 12 months to calibrate that income stacking, but then after that, you just roll the snowball. Now you've stacked income for months, and then you just keep stacking, keep stacking, keep stacking. It makes your life so much easier, right? And we walk you through all of that in the program, like if you're going to have a payment plan, if you're not, and then how you can set it up to or not to, or, track failed payments, or make sure that you're securing yourself with a contract. Like we walk you through all of that. But first and foremost is making your business simple, having a very clear who you help, how you help them, what the program promise is, having a very clear step-by-step signature method framework for people to walk through, and delivering results. And that will change your business, and that will allow you to sell high ticket, right? You have a $3,000 program. You get 3 students a month. That's $9,000 a month. Every single month for 12 months, you've hit $100K a year. Right? 3 students. But if you're selling a low ticket offer, you might need 50 to hundreds of students every single month to hit your goals. And that is so unrealistic because you have a small audience. You're not paying for ads, right? If you have a small audience and you're not paying for ads, I can guarantee almost every single person here is not converting 50 to 100 clients every single month. You're not doing it. If you were, you wouldn't be listening to my podcast. You'd be out doing something completely different, right? So I want you to remember, high ticket programs allow you to sell low volume, allow you to sell a couple people into your program per month. You're delivering a hands-on experience. You're creating results for people. Now you're getting known for something in the industry. Now you're getting referrals. Now you're getting re-signs. Now you're stacking income. You're making your life easy because your marketing and your sales process is literally so simple strategy. Step by step, it's laid out for you. It's not complicated. People know exactly who you are, who you help, and how you help them. And it makes your life easier, right? You're doing less in your business, so you're working less, and you're making more money with less clients. And you're working with dreamier clients because we're qualifying them with your application. Okay? Group Coach School applications are open. Click the link below and apply today. Once we get your application, we will reach out to you in the DM. So you do need to be making sure that you are following me so it doesn't go to your other folder, your requests folder, and that you are ready to chat, because we take limited seats, right? This program is limited seats every round, limited seats per year, per quarter, everything. Get your application in. If you have questions, we will chat about them in the DMs once I've received your application. If you just DM me about your questions, that is completely fine. I will probably have you fill out an application to make sure that I'm in full understanding of where you're at with your business and what your wants and your needs are, so that I can have a better conversation with you versus just asking that back and forth in the DMs. So I just say, hey, like, fill out the application, and I'll go through it so I can deeply understand your business. Okay. All right. Thanks as always for tuning in, and I will chat with you on the next episode.